Hi, so today I'm gonna do this closure counter 2. I haven't really checked this question before. It shouldn't be hard, because here's easy. And write a function, create counter. Okay, I have my function create counter, issue a 7 initial integer init. Okay, has init here. It should return an object with 3 functions. So it should return an object. I can return an object with 3 functions. Number 1 is increment. Okay, my increment function method increases the current value by 1. So I can declare like this, right? Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but let's see. Incremented by 1, so init plus plus. Am I right? And then the decrement function reduces the current value by 1 and then returns it. And then returns it, return. And here my function, maybe I'm doing something wrong here, but I'll check with the console later. So I need to return reduce by 1. Return init minus minus. And number 3 is reset. Reset. So it needs to set the current value to init and then returns it. Okay. Probably I will need to have another. Let me check. Increment. Okay, init is 5. Calls equal increment 6. Reset 5. Decrement 4. So you need to remember this value. I probably need increment, no, plus, let's say plus, plus, and then minus, or minus, and reset is gonna be init, return init, and so I'm gonna call counts counter, create counter 5, this is gonna be 5, then return increment, see if this should be 5, right? Let me run this. I'm making something wrong right now. Isn't like this to declare an object? Oh, I don't need this parentheses, right? Let me run this one more time. Return counter reset, did not return a number. Now I'm getting something. I'm getting there, but I want to increment by a 1, so I can do plus plus init, and then I reset. I just do init, but okay, and then minus 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 init. This should be okay. That's 6. It's still 6. How do I reset the value? Maybe I can say const init temp equal init, and then here I'll call temp. Okay, case 2 goes well. Case 1 increment plus plus, okay, it's good. Reset is still 5, and decrement. It decrements from 6, right? I'm just thinking to do, wait, up. I'm sure it's simple, but it's hard to realize. So the problem here is that here I need to return 4, right? Yeah, 4. But I'm calling init. So init is incremented by 5. And by calling init again, I just incremented by 1, which is 5. me think. I know this is simple for many, but I'm starting with this Leetcode problem, so let me read again. Reduces the current value, I'm sure they all need to share the same variable, right? Okay. I'm gonna use const. I'm getting the same problem. Increase the current value by 1, then returns. There should be a simple way to do this one. Increment by 1. Decrement reduces the current value by 1 and returns it. Reset. I need to do something with the reset function. Okay, init. So temp is gonna be init is gonna be equal to temp, and then return temp. Yes. Let's submit this one. Okay, let me explain. I have 3 methods. This adds by 1 to init. This is init, but init is the original value is called into the temp variable. This init will be decreased by 1 minus init, and here I'm holding here the current value, so I'm gonna assign init to the current value and then return the current value. No, and then return the current value, and this will be reset. So that's why it works.